Okay guys, welcome back to Master B video. So this video will teach you how to install the software for the Focus Nebula 35F DTF printer. So for this model, it requires to install two different kind of RIP software, The first one is the control software, and the second one is the RIP software. So first we going to open the Focus Nebula 35F support folder that go with the machine delivery. So if you got this kind of USB flash go with the machine delivery, so we open it. When we open it, we can see they have some folder. First one is the installation video, and then the control software, the RIP software, and the test print file. So first we're going to install the control software. Before we install the control software, we need to do some setting of the IP address of our computer, because the Focus Nebula 35F model is connect with the computer by the internet cable, but not the USB cable. So the internet cable required to set in the IP address before we connect and install the RIP, the control software. So what we talk about is the control software. So first we're going to open the control panel of a computer, and we find out the internet, and we're going to open the change the adapter setting option, and we find out here is the internet connection option, and then we right click our mouse to choose the property, and from here we're going to find out the internet 4 TCP/IP-v4 option. Please remember we choose the TCP/IP-4 but not TCP/IP-6. We choose this one, TCP/IP-4, and then we double click it, and here actually the computer is automatic to detect the IP address, but the computer for control the printer, we need to set the IP address. So we're going to set the IP address option here, and we put the IP address of the computer of the printer by 196, then 12 empty, then 0, and the last one is 188, and the Unicode automatically, and others just keep as empty, no need to change as this, and then click save, apply, and then save it. So this is the setting for the IP address. So if you use the computer, the internet cable, the plug is for control the printer, so you cannot to use this computer for the internet using. So just use one computer, especially for control the printer. So except we already set the IP address for the computer, and then we can start to install the control software. We're going to open the folder named control software, and here have installation folder here. So the control software is no need to install it. It's not like the USB control method, it's the internet cable method. So we no need to install it. We just double click it to open it. When we open it, we can see this kind of interface. And right now it's show connect failure, because right now we not power on the machine. And here have some parameter it cannot change because you not connect the printer. So later we need to power on the machine, and we need to insert the internet cable with the computer. Then we go to the next step. Okay, after we set up we install the control software on the machine already, and also we set up the IP address for the computer. Then we need to power on the machine, and we connect the Ethernet cable. Please pay attention to that. The cable is Ethernet cable, but not the USB printing cable, because the Ethernet cable can have the better transit data speed and also more stable than USB plug. So we find out the Ethernet cable go with the machine, and we insert to the port of the computer like this. Then we do the next step. Also, before you power on the machine, please follow the instruction to do the preparation job before we power on the machine. So when the machine is powered on, and the printer will start to automatically self-testing for processing. So after the machine is powered on succeed, and it will show, we'll see the icon named ready on the control panel, the left top of the machine. And then we find out the USB, the Ethernet cable to connect the computer. So if we already connect the Ethernet cable with the computer, then we need to click the connect option here. And we'll show you, please check print added, because right now we don't have any added job, so we just continue. We click continue. Then waiting for several seconds. Then allow to visit the internet. Then we can see the connect show OK from the left bottom icons here. So this is the interface of the control software. It's easy to use, it's simple and easy to use. And from the interface, we can see here is the alignment for bad action option. We not need to change. Later, we must teach you how to do the alignment. And two head alignment by horizontal and vertical. This is belong to alignment option. And please remember, every parameter we change, we must press save to save the number. And this is step alignment calibration. We not to change. Actually, we just keep this as all as default. And then this is for do the auto test print. This is for printed picture. And when we go to here we have some options for clean the print head, for cap print head, pump ink, strong pump, flushing, and stop the printing. And here's for print head vertical physical installation calibration. And we just do like this. And that's the mechanical, and this left right no need to change. And this also keep default, no change. All of this setting is not used for the user, it's for engineer using. So need to change, no need to do it. Just quit. And here is the vertical count. For example, we already have one file that ripped from the RIP software. We want to print 2 copies for the vertical axis. So we just put 2 copies or 3 copies to print longer on the film. And also we can put the vertical spacing, the gap between each picture. And here is the print setup option. This is the direction. One way is for print one direction. And the by direction is for print to left and to right. So actually, if you want to print with high quality, you choose just by one way. If you want to print with faster speed, you just print it by bad selection. And also, actually, if you print with bad selection, the quality, if you print with one-way selection, so the quality will be better than bad selection. And so this is the print selection to choose. Normally, we just recommend it to take by one-way printing. And this inclusion is the Victor option. We just keep as high. The high Victor quality will make the print result better without the pass lines get a fork print to get the high precision, the high quality printing. And here's the speed option. The speed 1 is for normal speed, and speed 2 is for faster speed, for printing speed. And the heads, we just keep as 2 heads, because the Focus Nebula 35F printer is put with 2 print heads, one for color and another one for white. So we keep as 1 print head as default. And strip, we just keep open or off. The strip is the color bar, as left or right side or 2 sides, the both sides. The strip color bar is used for prevent the noise clock when you not print with colorful pictures. For example, we print the picture full with black color, but without any white or without any magenta or yellow. So if you print it for long time, the magenta nozzle or yellow nozzle, except the black nozzle, will not jet the ink out. So if long-term printing, the ink stay at the surface of the nozzle will be easy to dry. So if we open the strip option, so the printer will print a small guidelines with the strip color bar at the left or right or 2 sides of the picture to prevent the nozzle get clogged, to prevent the ink stay at print head surface got dry, to protect print head. So normally this, if you print a colorful picture, we just keep off. If you print a pure color picture, so we just keep open it by left, right, or 2 sides. And also if we choose open by 2 sides, we can put on the option of the color bar size, the width and space for each. And here is the software, also the Victor model default or model 1. The model 1 is heavy Victor, and the default is normal Victor level. So this is the Victor level option. So normally we choose by model 1. And the white or color layer option, we just choose by white and color. And the printed layer is first the color layer, then white layer. We keep as this. And here is also some settings. We just keep as default. The engineer option, we just keep as white and for white with full color. Is the color flow for white plus KCM white. So we choose this and just keep no change. So please remember, for example, right now we print it with one-way selection. Later we want to print it by selection. Except that we must click on it to choose it. Then we need to save it. We need to choose to save it. Otherwise, the setting will not working. So each parameter we change from the interface, we need to click save to save the parameter. And here is the advanced setup. Is not used for the end user, it's for engineer using. So the user no need to go through the password to go to the engineer setting for normally. So this is the interface of the control software for the Focus Nebula 35F DTF printer. So later, after we rip the file, we can start to print some pictures. Okay, now we're going to install the RIP software for the Focus Nebula 35F DTF printer. Okay, before we install the RIP software on your computer, we need to find out the USB key, the dongle key of the RIP from the package. Then we insert the dongle key to the computer USB port. When we insert, we can see the green light is light on. Then we can start to install the RIP and use the RIP. Please pay attention to that. We must insert the key for installation and for using. If we plug out, then we open the RIP, it will show demonstration. And also we have some marks, the waterproof mark on your RIP. And also the print out picture, we have the mark on the picture. So we must insert the dongle key for using, for open, for running the RIP software. So first, also we open the USB folder from the USB flash. And here we find out a folder named RIP software. We open it. And here we can find out a file named reprint with EPS Epson F1080 model. We just double click it and choose language by English. Then next. And next. And ignore, because I already installed RIP before. If you had first time to install, we don't have this. So just wait for automatic stop. Then installation is finished. After we install the RIP software, we have the icon named reprint on the top, on the desktop. We just open it. And we show the Focus RIP interface. This is the interface of the RIP software. So first, when we go to open this interface, we have the tips on the top named demonstration. If you have this kind of information, that means you have not inserted the dongle key to the to the computer. This way we need to insert the USB dongle key to the computer. Then we will show it disappear the demonstration. So if you not insert the dongle key to using the RIP, you will have a watermark on your picture. So after we insert the USB dongle key to the computer, then we need to first just check the printer driver setting. So first we go to the left top icon and we find out the print setting and then check if the model is Epson F1080 DTF default. If it is not default, then you choose it and then click set as default from here. Right now it's already default. Then we just click exit. And then we go to set the cabin size. We go to cabin setting. And for the Focus Nebula 35F DTF printer, the maximum printing size is 30 centimeter. And the film is 30 centimeter. So for safety, we just set the maximum printing width by 30 centimeter, and height we can put by 400 or 500, because the film needs to print a long size. And also for faster speed, also we can, if we just print the same picture but more copies, we can make the height smaller, but we make the copies printing from the control software. Then click OK. So here's the interface of the RIP software. So after we insert USB dongle key, and also we already set the printer driver by F1080, and also we set the current size by 30 centimeter for the width, then the installation is finished. So later, Master B will teach you how to process a picture to make spot channel from the Photoshop, and how to rip a picture from the RIP software to load for printing. Thank you.